Black just played. Pawn takes c to pause the video to analyze white's next move. Bishop f6. White is preparing to play queen takes g7 mate and establish a winning position. Pawn g6 played by black. On f5. White wants to play pawn takes g6 and put immense pressure on the opponent. Queen e5 played by black. Black is preparing to play queen h2 mate and secure a stronghold in the game. Bishop takes e5 was chosen by white. Knight takes e5. White has a decisive advantage. Let's go to the next game. Black made a move. King f8. Pause the video to spot white's next move. Queen d8. White considers playing. Knight d7 check. King g8. Queen takes e8 check and seizes the initiative. On f6 move preferred by black. Knight g6 check. King f7. Knight h8 check. King g8. Queen takes e8 check. King h7. Black has no response. Let's go to the next game. White made a move. Rook dg1. Pause the video to spot black's next move. White is aiming to play rook takes g4 and put immense pressure on the opponent. Queen takes e4 move preferred by black. Rook takes g8. Queen takes h1 check. Bishop g1. Pawn b6. Black is planning to play king b7. King c2. Queen h5. Rook g2. Queen f5 check. King d1. Bishop takes d2. King takes d2. Knight e5 and put immense pressure on the opponent. King c2 was chosen by white. Bishop takes d2. Queen e6 check. White is struggling to keep up. Let's go to the next game. White just played. Knight f3. Pause the video to analyze black's next move. White is looking to play queen takes d4 check and increase their advantage significantly. Pawn takes c5 move preferred by black. Queen g1. Bishop takes f3 check. Rook takes f3. Rook hg8. Black wants to play rook takes g1 check and gain a significant edge. Queen f1 played by white. White is aiming to play knight e4. Queen f8. Pawn b4. Queen g7. Knight d6 and gain a significant edge. Pawn takes c3 was chosen by black. Rook takes c3. Black is dominating the board. Let's go to the next game. White just played king c2. Pause the video to spot black's next move. Pawn b4. Pawn takes f6. Rook takes c3 check. King d1. Queen b1 check. King e2. Rook c2 check. King f3. Queen takes g1. Pawn takes g7 check. White is struggling to keep up. Let's go to the next game. Black played queen a7. Pause the video to figure out white's next move. Rook e1. White intends to play rook e8 mate and establish a winning position. Rook e5 move preferred by black. Black is looking to play rook takes e1 check. Queen f1. Rook takes f1 mate and dominate the board. Rook takes e5 was chosen by white. Pawn takes e5. Queen d5. White wants to play queen d8 mate and secure a stronghold in the game. King e7 played by black. Queen f7 check. King d6. Queen takes a7. Rook c8. White is dominating the board. Let's go to the next game. Black made a move. Pawn takes c3. Pause the video to analyze White's next move. Knight h5. White wants to play Queen takes g7 mate and take decisive advantage. Rook f7 move preferred by Black. Black is setting up to play. Pawn takes b2. Knight takes f6 check. Rook takes f6 and establish a winning position. Knight takes g7 was chosen by White. King f8. Rook h8 check. King e7. Rook e8 check. King d6. Queen takes f7. Pawn takes b2. Black is outplayed. Let's go to the next game. White made a move. Rook takes c7. Pause the video to spot Black's next move. Knight d3. Black is planning to play Knight takes c1 and increase their advantage significantly. Queen f1 played by White. White might go for Queen takes d3 and establish a winning position. Knight takes f2 played by Black. Queen a1. Queen e3. Black is aiming to play Knight d1 check. Rook f2. Queen takes f2 check. King h1. Queen e1 check. Bishop f1. Queen takes f1 mate and seize the initiative. Pawn h3 was chosen by White. Knight e4 check. King h1. Knight takes g3 check. King h2. Queen f4. Black is aiming to play Knight f1 check. King g1. Queen h2 mate and seize the initiative. King g1 was chosen by White. Queen takes c7. Queen e1. White is struggling to keep up. Let's go to the next game. White made a move. King f3. Pause the video to spot Black's next move. White considers playing King g4. Rook d7. Rook takes e6 and secure a stronghold in the game. Rook f7 played by Black. Rook takes f7 check. King takes f7. King g3. King g7. Black is aiming to play King h7. King f3. King h6. King g4. King g6. King g3. King f5. King f3. King takes e5 and take decisive advantage. King f3 move preferred by White. King h6. Pawn b4. King g6. Pawn b5. King f5. King g2. King takes e5. King f3. King d4. Black is aiming to play King takes c4 and put immense pressure on the opponent. King e2 was chosen by White. King takes c4. King e3. White is on the verge of defeat. Let's go to the next game. Black played Bishop d6. Pause the video to analyze White's next move. Knight takes d5. Queen takes b2. Knight f4. White is looking to play Bishop takes e6 check and take decisive advantage. Bishop takes b3 move preferred by Black. Pawn takes b3. Pawn e3. Black wants to play Pawn takes f2 check and gain a significant edge. Rook takes e3 move preferred by White. Queen f6. Queen g4 check. King c7. Knight e6 check. King b6. Rook takes d6. On the 5. Queen e2. White is aiming to play Rook e5. Queen takes e5. Queen takes e5 and secure a stronghold in the game. Rook a6 played by Black. Rook f3. White is looking to play. Queen e3 check. Queen d4. Queen takes d4 check. King b5. Queen c5 mate and dominate the board. Queen h6 move preferred by black. Rook h3. Queen c1 check. Rook d1. White is preparing to play. Rook takes c1 and gain a significant edge. Queen a3 played by black. On b4. White might go for rook takes a3 and take decisive advantage. Queen takes b4 was chosen by black. Queen e3 check. On c5. Knight takes c5. King a7. Knight takes a6 check. King takes a6. Queen e2 check. King a7. Rook h5. White's idea is to play rook b5. Rook c8. Rook takes b4. Pawn takes b4. Queen g4 and dominate the board. Knight c6 played by black. On h4. White might go for rook d7. Rook d8. Queen e3 check and establish a winning position. King a8 played by black. Rook hd5. Rook f8. Rook d7. White might go for rook takes g7. Queen takes h4. Rook b1. Knight b4. Rook takes b7. King takes b7. Queen b5 check and dominate the board. Rook f4 move preferred by black. Queen e3. White is setting up to play rook d8 check. Knight b8. Queen e5. King a7. Queen takes b8 check and dominate the board. King b8 move preferred by black. Rook takes g7. Rook e4. White has a strong upper hand. Let's go to the next game.